Hi guys, welcome back to Automobile Infos. This is the range test of my Mahindra BE6 Batman Edition. I'm not going to bore you like other range tests on YouTube. I'll get straight to the point. These are the parameters of this range test. I started the range test, the temperatures in the morning were really low, single digit temperatures, so I used the heater. As I progressed with the range test, temperature got higher and I used the AC. This range test has been done primarily under city driving. The car is 90% charged, 1364 on the Odo. Let's begin. Now it is at 80%. I will calculate how many kilometers we've done on 10% and attach it here. So guys, another 10% used. Now we've used 20% and I'll attach the number of kilometers we've done here. If we go to analytics, it's giving me 6.6 in this particular trip and 7.1 I think. Since the charge, I'll check and write it on the screen. So guys, now it's almost down to 60% and we've done 1499 kilometers. Hi guys, so we're down to 40% now and we've done 1592 kilometers. I'll again calculate how much we've done and put it on the screen. We're down to 29% now and I've done 1645 kilometers. So now we're down to 20%, which means we've used 70% of the battery. I charged it to 90%. I usually try to not let the charging dip below 20. Once in a while it's fine, it goes till 15 or 10. But you should try to not let it go beyond 20. So I'll again calculate the readings. We've done 1691 kilometers. And now I'll check how much we've done in 70%. So when I charged it to 90%, we've had 1364 kilometers on the odometer. Now it is 1691. We've done about 327 kilometers, and if we divide that by 70, the total range, then we multiply it by 100, the total range is 467 kilometers. Now bear in mind that when I started this range test, I couldn't use the car much in the past week or in the past couple of weeks. It was really cold a couple of weeks ago, like single digit temperatures in the morning. So the car was returning an efficiency of around 6 kilometer per kilowatt. If you multiply that by 80, you get around 480 kilometers, which is what we are getting, around 467 kilometers. But if you want an accurate idea, nobody actually drives their car from 100 to 0. You'll either go from 90 to 20 or maybe 100 to 20. So the range that you can expect is about 450 to 500. Now that summers are approaching, as you can see, it's 29 degrees now. In the morning it is still pleasant, about 20 degrees. So I'll do another range test in peak summers, because we did this in peak winters basically, and then the weather changed a little. So now we're down to 11%. I have about 15 kilometers more to drive. Then we'll know how much range this gives. So far we've driven 370 kilometers and I charged to 90%. So we've used about 80% of the charge. I reached home with 8% to spare, which means I drove a total of 384 km in 82% of charging. That translates to 468 kilometers of range in 100%. In conclusion, you can expect a realistic range of anywhere between 450 to 550 kilometers in the city. I'll try to do a highway run really soon and tell you the range in that as well. For now, an initial ownership experience of the Batman Edition is coming out really soon, so stay tuned for that. If you like this content, then be sure to subscribe, like, and share. Until next time, drive safe and have a happy journey.